Hi guys, welcome to another wonderful session of learning mathematics with prep class. I am BC, I am a prep class tutor. In this video, we are going to be solving Loyola Jesuit College Entrance Examination, Mathematics Paper 3 from question 36 to 40. Subscribe to our channel, like and comment on our videos. You can also join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the first question in this video. Question 36. 2/3 multiplied by 7/8. So these are fractions and we are asked to multiply them. Multiplication of fractions is actually very easy. All you have to do is to find the product of the numerators and divide by the product of the denominators. Okay, so the numerator are the top numbers while the denominators are the bottom numbers. So let's multiply the numerators and divide by the product of the denominators. So we have 2 times 7 divided by 3 times 8. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 8 is 24. So now we have 14/24. 14/24 can be further simplified to a lower term. Okay, so let's divide 14 by 2 to get 7. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So the answer is 7/12. 2/3 multiplied by 7/8 is 7/12. Now, which of the options is correct? Option C is the correct option, 7/12. Check. Now, let's move on to question 37. Evaluate 3/8 plus 5/9. So these are also fractions, but we are asked to add them. So addition of fractions is actually different from multiplication of fractions. So let's see how this is done. The first thing is to check if they are like fractions or unlike fractions. Like fractions are fractions that have the same denominator. Unlike fractions are fractions that do not have the same denominators. Okay, so look at these two fractions. They are unlike fractions because they do not have the same denominator. 3/8 has a denominator of 8. 5/9 has a denominator of 9. So they are unlike fractions. So how do we add unlike fractions? We need to convert them to like fractions first. The first thing to do is to find a common denominator, and this can be done by finding the LCM of the denominators. So the 8 and 9 are the denominators, so we're going to find LCM of 8 and 9. But first of all, what does LCM mean? LCM means lowest common multiple. So there are several methods of finding the LCM of numbers, but in this video we are going to be using the prime factorization method. The first step is to express each of the denominators, that is 8 and 9, as a product of its prime factors. So 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 8. Then 9 is 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So now we've been able to express 8 and 9 as a product of their prime factors. Now the next thing is to multiply the prime factors. If there are any common factors, write them only once. So there are no common factors, so let's multiply all the prime factors. So we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 multiplied by 3 is 72. So now the LCM of 8 and 9 is 72. The next step is to convert the denominator of each fraction to the LCM. So we want each fraction to have a denominator of 72. How do we do this? We multiply the denominator by a number that will give us the LCM. And we also multiply the numerator by that same number. So look at the first fraction, 3/8. 8 multiplied by one number will give 72. 8 multiplied by 9 will give 72. So we multiply 9 by the numerator as well. So 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. So we now have 27/72. The second fraction is 5/9. So we want to make it to have a denominator of 72. 9 multiplied by what will give us 72? 9 multiplied by 8 will give 72. We also multiply 8 by the numerator. 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. So now 3/8 plus 5/9 is 27/72 plus 40/72. Wow, can you see that they both have the same denominators now? They have the same denominator. So now we can add them. How do we add like fractions now? We add the numerator and divide by the common denominator. So the numerators are 27 and 40. 27 plus 40 divided by the common denominator, which is 72. 27 plus 40 is 67, so we now have 67/72. So this means that 3 over 8 plus 5 over 9 is 67 over 72. That's all. So find a common denominator, then convert the denominator to the LCM, and then you add. As simple as that. So which of the option is correct? Option A is the correct option, 67 over 72. Check. So now let's move on to the next question, question 38. Simplify 57 plus 53 in bracket minus 60. So in mathematics, when you have more than one operation in a question, you use the simple rule called BODMAS. So BODMAS is the rule on order of operations in mathematics. BODMAS means B bracket, O of, D division, M multiplication, A addition, S subtraction. So this means that you follow this order when you're solving mathematical expressions. So you do bracket first, you do of, this can be changed to multiplication, then division, multiplication, addition, then you do subtraction last. Okay, so in this question, we have brackets, we have addition, we have subtraction. So according to the BODMAS rule, we solve the operation in bracket first. The operation in bracket is 57 plus 53. 57 plus 53 is 110. Then now we can do the subtraction. 110 minus 60 is 50. So 57 plus 53 in bracket minus 60 is 50. So you can see that this is actually very, very easy, right? Okay, so which of the options is correct? The correct option is A, 50. Now let's move on to question 39. Find the area of the square shown. So this is the square. First of all, you know that a square has four sides, and these four sides are equal. So this means that this side is 39 meters, this would also be 39 meters, this would be 39 meters, and then this last side is going to be 39 meters as well. Now, what's the formula for finding the area of a square? The area of a square is A square. This A means length of one side, which is given as 39 meters here. Now, let's do it. Area of square equals A square. A is 39 meters. So that will be 39 square. Okay? Now, what is the square of a number? The square of a number is the value obtained when you multiply the number by itself. So we now have 39 meters multiplied by 39 meters. We can do that here. 9 times 9 is 81. Write 1, carry 8. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 8 is 35. 3 times 9 is 27. Write 7, carry 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So write the 11 here and let's add. 1 plus nothing is 1. 5 plus 7 is 12. Write 2, carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then 1 plus nothing is 1. So now we've been able to get this as 1521. So the area of this square is 1521 meter square. Why is it meter square? Meter multiplied by meter is meter square. So the unit of area is meter square. Okay, so the area of this square is 1521 meter square. That's very easy, right? Just use the formula. So the correct option here is B, 1521 meter square. This is the area of the square shown. Lastly, number 40. If 8 drums contain 52 cl of liquid, what quantity will 416 drum contain? Okay, so this is a very interesting question. First of all, let's bring out the information in the question. If 8 drum can contain 52 cl of liquid, so this means that 8 drums can contain 52 cl of liquid. And then what quantity will 416 drums contain? For us to be able to do this, we need to know how much cl of liquid one drum will contain, and that is 52 over 8 cl of liquid. So one drum will contain 52 over 8 cl of liquid. Now, to get the quantity 416 drums will contain, we'll multiply the quantity of one drum and 416. Okay, so we have 52 over 8 multiplied by 416 cl of liquid. So we can do that here. 52 over 8 multiplied by 416. So we can make this a fraction. We divide it by 1. Then let's multiply fractions. 52 multiplied by 416 divided by 8 times 1, which is 8. So let's do 52 multiplied by 416 here. 2 times 6 is 12. Write 2, carry 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 6 is 30. Write 0, carry 3. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Then 5 times 4 is 20. Now let's add this together. 2 plus nothing is 2. 3 plus 0 is 3. 8 plus 8 is 16. Write 6, carry 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then 2 plus nothing is 2. So now we have 21,632 divided by 8. So let's do the division here. 21,632 divided by 8. 21 divided by 8 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. 21 minus 16 is 5. Then let's bring down the next digit. So this is now 56. 56 divided by 8 is 7. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 minus 56 is 0. Now we have to bring down the next digit. 3. 3 divided by 8 is not possible, so we write 0. And then we bring down the next digit, which is 2. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 4 times 8 is 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. So our answer is 2,704. So this means that 416 drums will contain 2,704 cl of liquid. So you can see that this is very easy. The first thing is to find the quantity one drum will contain and multiply it by the number of drums you are asked to do. Okay, so it's very easy. So 416 drums will contain 2,704 cl of liquid. So the correct option here is A, 2,704 cl of liquid. Check. I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to learn a lot from it. Subscribe to our channel, like and comment on this video, as I will be happy to respond to your comments in the comment section. You can also join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Till I come your way next time, bye for now.